I just figured out how to reduce my LLM training loss by a huge amount. 0.15 is absolutely insane amount. So I was training 10 million parameter model on 200 million tokens. And what I did is I inspected my model to see where those 10 million parameters are going. And because previously this was a big model, I figured out that most of these parameters are actually just going to the vocabulary and embeddings. So this is a problem that at first seems difficult to solve. So we have, let's say, almost 50,000 tokens in the vocabulary, possible words, and each token is represented by 144 embedding vector. Now you don't want to reduce this because this is already small. If you reduce this, it will be very bad. So how do you keep this size of the token embedding vector so your attention mechanism and your feed-forward network are working with this? So how do you keep this model width and this token embedding while reducing number of parameters that go into this like token embedding? So basically we want to use some math trick or neural network trick to let us keep this amount of tokens in the vocabulary and 144 width of the transformer. So attention and feed forward have this width, but we must allocate a lot less parameters, to the embedding layer. And so how would you do this? So I'm going to show you the solution here. So instead of doing the simple multiplication, you actually use something similar to low rank projection. So now my embedding table is this. My embedding table, each token is represented with 48 numbers, 48 size vector, but I want to keep, as I said, I want to keep attention and feed forward and the whole width of the transformer 144. So we will have another layer that's going to project from this token embedding size 244, which is going to be the width of the transformer. So attention and feed forward. You can join school to become AI researcher. Community and courses, write papers and do research. Check below the video. So the model is still mapping each of the tokens to 144 dimension vector. So each of the tokens is mapped to 100, but there is now this bottleneck that's going to massively reduce amount of total parameters we need. Because these are matrix multiplies, you have two smaller numbers here. And then with massive freeing up of parameters, I just converted 3 layers into 24 layers to make the LLM a lot deeper. And so almost 70% of the LLM is now the transformer blocks, and a lot smaller percent is embeddings. And that allowed the LLM to learn a lot more because it now has so many more layers. And this huge embedding table was unnecessary. So you can see it on this image. Originally, embedding table is just huge, tokens and times width. But then what I did is you say embedding table is actually tokens times 48. But then there is this projection matrix that's going to project to 144. So then we can do attention and feed forward with this bigger, wider size. And information about tokens is not only stored in this 48 width vector, but also in this 48 width vector, in this projection matrix as well. In this case, you actually don't need this many embeddings for this small transformer. This works a lot better here. Even with fewer embeddings, it's enough. So originally there was a lot of capacity that was not used, and this way you can throw away capacity by splitting this big matrix into 2 matrices that multiply. And you know that in transformer the embedding table is the memory and the depth number of layers is the reasoning, thinking, processing. So we spent 92% of capacity parameters to memory, and just 8% to thinking. But now we spent a lot more, 30%, so 70% onto thinking. You can join school to become AI researcher. There are courses and community, and we write papers, we study together, we review. I'm gonna review. You can discover what you wanna do as well and write papers. Check below the video.